Alrighty, hello again. So today it is wickedly hot. It's like 100 degrees in my car right now, and I'm sweating just sitting here. But okay, so the point of this video, I was thinking about I'm gonna call it the levels of life. So as you kind of go through life, there's always these certain levels that you'll reach and that you'll encounter. So when you are in elementary school, right, you go first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. Then after fifth grade, you, at least the way my schooling system worked, was after fifth grade, you went to middle school. So in middle school, you started out in sixth grade, and you were the bottom of the food chain. You were the sixth grader. There was 6, 7, 8, and so eighth graders were kind of the alpha, the top dogs, right? The eighth graders. So 6, 7, 8. So you walk into this middle school and you're like the very bottom of the food chain. You feel like you were just at the top, right? You're in fifth grade, so you're kind of like the king of the school. You're fifth graders, right? So no one else, you're the oldest person there, besides the teachers, obviously. But so that happens. Then you go to middle school, and you're a sixth grader, and it's like, whoa, I'm back to square one again. It's kind of weird, right? It's an interesting feeling. And so that happens, and then you kind of keep going through middle school, and then you become top dog. Now you're an eighth grader, and you're kind of top of the food chain. You're the oldest, you're the most mature, usually you're the biggest a lot of times, right? So you're the top of the school. You're an eighth grader now. And then what happens again, you can kind of see where I'm going with this now, is that once you get to high school, then you have freshmen through seniors, right? So once you get to the high school era, you're a freshman again. So you start back over yet again. You were just the king of the school at an eighth grader. Well, now you're a freshman though. And it's like, all right, well now I'm again the bottom of the food chain. And so that's the whole high school thing. So you start as a freshman, and there's these seniors who feel and seem like they're these giants. It's like Zeus, it's like Zeus and Greek goddesses are these seniors. And they're looking down on you like you're these freshmen, and you have no idea what you're doing. And you probably don't, which is fair. I mean, you're a freshman. Of course you don't know what you're doing. But there's kind of that sensation of being maybe not belittled, but you're at the bottom of the food chain. You're the smallest, youngest, least mature people there. And then as you keep going up, you're a senior now, and yet again you're top of the food chain, right? So you're the alpha dog again. So senior year in high school, that happens. And then obviously if you choose to go to the college route, it happens yet again, right? Now you're a freshman in college, and it keeps. I mean, this whole you get what I'm saying now. I'm not going to keep doing that same thing, I guess. But you see what I'm saying though, is that as you progress through life, there's like this cycle of you're top dog and then you're not, and then you're top dog and then you're not, and that kind of happens, I think, through all of your life, whether it be through jobs, through school, through sports, through really anything, honestly. And I guess that was just an interesting thought that I had, was the levels of life that you experience. There's a homeless guy with a sign, looks like. Okay. Oh no, that's for a sale. Never mind, scratch that. Not a homeless guy. And so I guess that was just kind of an intriguing thought to me, was just the different levels of life that we all kind of go through. That's just part of life. And I was just thinking about too is, if you're not experiencing those levels of life, and you haven't been a freshman for a while, and you haven't been kind of the bottom dog, then it might mean that you haven't been growing and progressing in a while, right? Like if you were a freshman and you just kept failing freshman year, you failed it, and you're always a freshman, then okay, you're never going to reach that senior level, right? And so if you're not ever reaching that senior level, that means you probably haven't been progressing in a while. And then if you haven't, but it's like you have to progress when you're a senior as well. Like it's not like once you're a senior, that's where it stops. Like it doesn't plateau there. So once you're a senior, you keep growing again, right? There's a whole year's worth, a whole 9 months of learning and growing as a senior, and then you become a freshman again. And so I guess I don't want to hit people. Pedestrians are crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I guess kind of my point is that to be growing and actively progressing in your life, you're gonna have to be a freshman, and I don't mean a literal freshman. I just mean that you're gonna be the bottom of the food chain every now and then. That's just kind of part of the way life goes, right? And so I guess that's kind of the main point that I was trying to get across was just that there's all these levels of life that you're going to experience, and if you're not, that might mean that you're stagnant. So avoid being stagnant by searching for different levels and new levels of your life. So, okay, I think I'm done. Goodbye.